Hello everyone. Okay, we're going to do another little patch update. It's been a couple weeks. As you can see, my sunflower is finished early because of the heat. She's drooping, and I'm going to let her dry out this way. I was hoping for a bigger one, but sorry, Miss Susie. I tried, but maybe next year. Okay, we have a couple eating tomato plants left, and I just picked a couple. There's a Cherokee purple on the very first one on the left, then you got two beefsteaks there on the right. Nice looking ones. There's a couple more on there, some green ones at the bottom. They seem to handle the heat a little bit better than the giant varieties, which were here, they're gone. And also our field pumpkin's gone. Did not take the heat. Well, we had shade covering over the last week. The leaves that were under shade did well, but the females, every time they would come up, they would shrivel up, even though we had them covered up, extra covering. We tried one pollination, but she didn't take either. But we'll try and give it a try next year. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler than what it is this year. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Over here, you got my marigolds. They've been damaged a little bit by the heat too. But this one here, okay, I am 5'7", and as you can see, this thing is up almost to my nose. That's how tall. Do a span this way so you can see. There's the chain link fence, and I'm going down and down and down and down and down and down. This thing here is about 5'3". There you go. Maybe 5'1", something like that. 5'1", 5'3". I haven't measured it, but it's really tall. All right, spanning back. Okay, we're going to look at the pumpkins now. Here's our 1164. As you can see, leaves are nice. I'm going to move the shade down a little bit so you can see. Massive plant. Great plant so far, except for a couple issues. Which, one being on the main vine, we had a little bit of rot issue there. It's dry right now. We have a fan on it, took care of it. Had to do a little bit of surgery, but it's dry, so let's hope it stays that way as far as it don't go any further. Alright, I'm going to span around this way a little bit so you can get a full view of the patch. It's filled up pretty much all the way. That right there is just the 1164. They come back this way. And look at the pumpkin we have set on that one. And there she is. She has fans on her right now on both ends because we have issue on her too, on the stem. Had a little bit of rot on it. We had to take care of that too. It's dry at the moment again. Same as the back area, it's dry. But we have about, I'd say 40% chances the plant will last, or the pumpkin itself. Plant looks good. The pumpkin, we're not sure if it'll last until September, but we're going to try. We're not going to give up. And as you can see, hold on, coming around. I'll show you. We have her covered up really good, and her little fans blowing, her little sheet up. And this little baby did a 27-pound gain last night. Now I want to show y'all what's amazing about these fruits. And I'm going to show you the surgery that we did, we call it surgery, on the stem. And despite this big chunk being gone, as you can see, a little bit of a glare from the sun. See if I can span it to where you can see it. Big chunk right there taken out. Almost there you go. 2-finger deep chunk that we had to take out. It's dry right now. We sulfured it and everything. See, there's no oozing or nothing like that. But she still gained 27 pounds. We're amazed. So it's going to be sad if this fruit does go down. But never give up. Never surrender until the end. And there's the plant. Okay, let's walk over to the melons. God, it's a beautiful plant. Sorry, despite its issues. Okay, here's our backup 165B Control. We put this one in like in case that 165 or the 1164 didn't take off, but it did, and both of them did. This one's a little bit different than the other 165B we have. This one a little bit stockier, a little bit bulkier, less leggy, if you want to say. And we have a fruit set on it. And there it is. Size. It's pretty good size right now. This one set last week. Alright, over here to the other 165B. You can see the difference, how leggy this one is, how more widespread out this one is than that one. Now this is our melon area. Move the camera a little bit. There, you can see it. In the background, our 255 Mitchell. Now the 165B Control started off slow for us, but this is a very nice plant. Despite the disease issues we have going on right now, we're trying to keep that under control by taking off leaves that are infected or that show up to help prevent the spread. So I'll show you what that looks like on the 255 Mitchell. You can see the whole main vine right there. Just about, or that area, not the whole main vine, but the whole area right there. We've had to take leaves off because they were infected. So this plant looks a little bit worn and torn, a little bit more than the 165B. Okay, right here is the one we have set on the 165B Control. This little baby did 4.5 pounds last night. It's been doing an average of 4.5 to 5 pounds a day. We're ecstatic because that's like a 25-30 pound gain on a pumpkin, to give you a, like, you know, comparison of the two. And this is a fat baby. Look at it. That's my hand, and it's already nice and big. So hope she continue growing. And we'll keep a check on the disease we have. Hopefully it'll stay dry here for a little while, and that way it'll continue to grow nicely for us. Okay, spanning over here to the 255 Mitchell. We have a nice one growing on that one too. This one hit the chart today at 91 OTT. And let me put my hand there. This one's a little bit smaller, but it's still nice. Nice size. And one more span out of the plant. Okay, over to our other pumpkin we have going, the 1605 Sweet. This one has smaller leaves, shorter to they're shorter as meaning lower to the ground. 1164 has real tall leaves up to my waist. These here are about up to my, like halfway up to my my leg there. And they're big leaves though. They're nice and big. So you see my hand? And there you go, and there you go. And there's the span of the plant. Alright, we have a pumpkin set on this one too. I'll have to walk around, I have to maneuver through the plant now, and that's have to take a little bit of time so I don't mess anything up. Alright. Nice view of the sun shining on the plant. There you go. Alright, walking around. And what's that? We're going to finally have an orange pumpkin. And there she is. She's getting some color to her. She's getting big too. She did a 12-pound gain yesterday. She should be kicking in her daily gains a little bit higher here soon too. She's at day, let's see, what day is this? 10. She's at like day 14, day 15, something like that. So she should start kicking in here soon with her 20+ gains also. There you go, there's my hand. She's staying dry on the surgery we did on her little blossom end. It's dry as it can be. And we have a fan on here just in case, but there's no issues yet so far. Knock on wood. And then there you go, that's that. Alright, I can see how the leaves are. They're a little bit shorter here. I don't know what, I guess every plant's different. So, not complaining. We do have disease issues. We do have fruit sets, so we can't complain too much, I guess. Some people are having trouble setting fruit this year too because of the heat. But overall, we got to stay positive. And this gives you a view of our shade netting. There you go. We had to put a little bit of extra on this one. Right there. Because it's another 100-degree day today. And I'm really sweating right now. I've got to get to work. So I'm going to span out a little bit more and give y'all a side view of the patch area. So you have your 1605 Sweet here. And then we have our 2 melon plants. And there they are. That's the 165B Control and then the 255 Mitchell in the back. All this has to be under shade netting or we would not be able to grow here. There's no way. And there's the other little 165B Control and our 1164 Finders. And that gives you a last view of our patch. Alright, well, best of luck to everyone rest of the season. And I hope everyone gets what they hope for this year. And everybody grow a big one. South Carolina, over and out.